Hey, Carrington.
I still can't believe Dez assigned you to our HQ.
Is it really that unusual?
In my years of service, no one's ever just joined HQ straight away. True, you finding us in the first place was singular. But, put simply, you shouldn't be here. It isn't a question of competence, it's a simple matter of security.
And I'm going to compromise your security... how?
Deacon's assurances aside, we don't know you, so your trustworthiness is up for discussion. Brushing that aside, before anyone joins HQ, they've usually spent years in the field. But you're dangerously ignorant of our procedures, our protocols. Since you're one of us now, might as well try to keep you alive. If you need patching up, see me.
What type of doctor are you?
My specialty is need to know and all that. However, I assure you I can treat any ailments or wounds you're likely to encounter. Word to the wise, be prepared to improvise. You may find your operational orders lacking.
You're obviously one of the smartest people here. What do you really mean by that?
No one doubts Desdemona is, inspirational. But let's just say strategy may not be her forte.
Is Desdemona really a problem then?
Not so much that, as there are perhaps better solutions. When planning a mission, a certain degree of clinical detachment can be invaluable.
Provided by someone like you.
As the third senior-most member of our organization, I do have the honor of participating in the planning of our missions. But my counsel is not always heeded. Focus on the objective. Everything else is just a distraction. Good luck.
Hey, Doc.
Are you injured? It's a wonder you and Glory don't set off metal detectors.
Hear anything, Doc?
Nothing that would interest you. Now, let's talk about you and your health.
I need some supplies, Doctor.
I suppose I could spare some stim packs.
Worth a fair amount, too.
Hey,
Sure, I can help you out.
Pam.
Processing. Agent. Bullseye. Your arrival was not calculated.
What do you mean it wasn't calculated?
Temporarily unable to process verbal input. Still processing. Preliminary adjustments to statistical models complete. Commencing introduction. I was, am, and will most likely be Pam. Predictive analytic machine.
Do you work for the railroad?
Yes. My goals and the railroad organization have a high degree of correlation. They provide data. I provide first-order approximations of the behaviors of all residents of the region, designated Commonwealth. Rephrasing. I predict the future.
You see the future?
That is this unit's primary goal. Caution. Biological life forms behave erratically, unpredictably. All output subject to an extremely high margin of error.
Just how inaccurate are you?
The smaller the group, and the greater the time frame, the less accurate I become. But all predictions are affected by the human element. Operation complete. You are a rogue variable. No current or previous models predict your presence or existence. Query. What is your point of origin?
I'm from Vault 111, if that's what you mean.
Accessing. Vault 111. Cryo Vault. Believed destroyed. Conversation terminated. Pending construction of new probability matrix. Rephrasing. Goodbye.
Pam.
All processes are busy.
Deacon's record is the best. You could learn a lot from him.
I'm very busy. Unless you need my medical expertise, please.
Up there, assume you're being watched. Always. Based off what Deacon said, I expect great things from you.
Desdemona.
Excuse me, I'm busy.
Glad you signed on. Means I might get to take the occasional night off.
Hey there.
Hey you. You the new heavy? Bullseye, right?
What do you mean?
A heavy. Someone able to take whatever shit the Institute and Commonwealth dishes out and come back for more. So the switchboard was crawling with bad guys. Mines and shit too. Any of that true? Or was Deacon bullshitting me again?
Pretty much.
That's hardcore. How'd you take down the old HQ? Please tell me you didn't go along with Deacon's in and out like a ghost crap.
With a whole lot of bullets and a whole lot of blood. Fortunately, the blood wasn't mine.
That's how you do it. Well, welcome to the party. After what happened to Tommy Whispers, we need another tough son of a bitch that can get shit done.
Who's Tommy Whispers?
Tommy was a second heavy at HQ. He went KIA after the Institute assholes took out the switchboard. With him gone, I've been running missions non-stop. So I'm damn happy you're here. They call me Glory, the Angel of Death, the ass-kicking poster child of a liberated synth.
So you're a synth?
That's what the maid in the Institute stamp on my ass says.
I have a lot of questions about synths, about the Institute. Would you be willing to answer a few?
If I have to. I know a whole lot less than you think. Mainly, I did surface detail, combing over ruins and shit for salvage. The few times I was in the Institute proper, all I was to them was their thinking, feeling hammer.
What's the Institute like?
Clean. Lots of metal and machines. But I really only saw a few rooms of it. The barracks and where I worked. I helped those assholes make more synths. Synth development is what they called it.
How do they make synths?
Damned if I know. The machines are massive, complicated. Not like anything I've seen out here. No matter what Dez and others say, synths ain't human. We're assembled bone by bone, muscle by muscle. I've seen it. I'm gonna hit the range. I need to shoot something. Now.
Hey, Glory.
The world's a dangerous place for anyone in my way.
You might want to focus on the valuable salvage. You'll break your back carrying worthless crap.
You'll find what you're looking for. I know it.
Hey.
I'll need some psycho before I can use the site this time.
Psycho? Is that safe?
No, but don't worry.
Sure. You need to stop using chems. I'm serious.
Bringing this back up, I thought I told you. We need the site, and the site needs the chems.
The site isn't worth killing yourself over, Mama Murphy. It doesn't have to define what you are, or what you can give.
All right, kid, you got me. If me hanging around for a little longer is worth that much to you, then I'll go clean. No more chems, no more sight.
Let's trade some things.
Mama Murphy's as good as her word, kid. No more chems, no more sight.
Shoot them! Shoot them all! Don't mean to make you almost got away.
What is it? Update. Observed unusual activity has ceased. Window is open for a heavy to make contact, but they should act now. The package is still in my possession. It cannot remain here safely for much longer. Out.
Diamond City thinks it's got a lock on trade in the Commonwealth, but watch out for Bunker Hill. If someone builds defenses like that, they're building it for a damn good reason.
Hey,
You there. We need to have a conversation.
do I know you?
No. But I've heard of you. I'm always looking for people who know how to handle themselves in dangerous situations.
I don't mind danger, so long as I get paid well enough.
You will be well paid. I can promise you that. By the way, I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me, but you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I hire. He's careful like that. Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill and ask to talk to Jack. I'll let him know you're coming. Go and talk to Jack. Then we can get down to business.
Hey,
What you in the flesh?
your thoughts?
I'm in the mood for some Blamco mac and cheese. Ooh, or maybe Meyerlurk steaks with salsa.
Your thoughts?
Sometimes it's hard to take Dez seriously. I remember when she was a green recruit.
Your thoughts?
I never really much cared for the Minutemen. The idea sounds great, but you give small men big power, and sometimes you'll pay for it.
Your thoughts?
One time, I got a face change and was a girl for a few months. Yeah, you should have seen the looks back at HQ.
Your thoughts?
The big three for predicting people. Caps, beliefs, and ego. Get a handle on what's driving someone, and you know where you stand.
Your thoughts?
I wish Daz would greenlight the occasional mission to help out humans. Sometimes, just a little bit of help goes a long way.
Your thoughts?
I'm convincing the next raw recruit that I'm actually President Eden. Think I can pull it off?
Your thoughts?
Keep your eye out for the rail signs. Besides the goodie bags, tourists and agents have left valuable intel.
Your thoughts?
The Commonwealth can be the enemy just as much as the Institute. We've lost plenty of sense to hate mongers.
Your thoughts?
One day the Railroad's number will be up. I thought that day had come at the switchboard. I can't shake the feeling we're living on borrowed time.
Your thoughts?
This partnering up, it's weird. Sometimes I just want to pop a stealth boy and bug out. Not really an option now.
Your thoughts?
A lot of our people help us once, maybe twice a month, if that. You've jumped right into the deep end.
I wanted to make sure things were okay between you and me.
Just happy to get out and about. Gives me plenty of opportunities to do what I do.
That was all.
Another time.
Hey there.
Welcome, my friend. Might I ask, do you have
Never
a
let your
Geiger
guard
counter?
completely down, even in a place like this.
Mine is in the shop.
You? I was expecting someone of the feminine persuasion. You're with our mutual friends, yes?
Let's say I am.
Of course. You've just joined, haven't you? All you need to know is this is the first stop for all our new packages. So maintaining proper security here and preventing any unnecessary delays is crucial.
Why do all packages start here?
If you don't know the answer to that already, I'm not certain I should tell you.
I'm helping you out. The least you can do is answer my question.
When a package leaves the manufacturer, they go to a specific location. The location changes, but for now, it's here. So if I'm compromised, the whole supply chain dries up.
How do they know where to go?
We have someone on the inside. He points them here. Why Patriot chose Bunker Hill, I'll never know.
Who's Patriot?
I think I've said too much already. My current package has been in my possession far too long. I'm supposed to deliver the package to someplace nearby. But raiders have complicated matters. So, if you could...
If it's such a problem, why not just change the delivery site?
The rendezvous site has worked flawlessly many times. Introducing variables is always dangerous. So clearing out the raiders is overall safer than risking our package being intercepted by our competitors. It's scheduled to be a nighttime delivery, so if you could clear out the undesirables before dawn, we can do this tonight. See you soon.
I'm half tempted to join the railroad.
Hey,
All this shit.
Talk some sense into my numbskull son. Getting involved with the railroad is just trouble.
What's the railroad?
The freedom fighters, willing to risk their lives for synths. And that means they fight the Institute. Only ones that do.
What? You think that's noble or some bullshit? That just makes them idiots. No son of mine is going to throw his life away with those lunatics.
It's always good to help people.
I have no problem helping people. Since, though?
All I do here is help crusty old caravan hands, no offense, go blind off rot gut. At least the railroad's fighting the Institute. And why not save synths?
Might as well go off and join the Deathclaw Preservation Society.
What did the Institute do to you?
Ah, Gary. He is, well, was one of Cricket's hired guns. He hits the road and comes back to find his wife missing.
Yeah, so the Institute kidnaps people. I'm not saying I like it, but the world's a dangerous place. It's not your job to save it, and dealing with the railroad, the Institute. Might as well...
Trying to save synths sounds noble to me.
I'm not alone in this, Dad.
Enough. We got customers.
Hey, barkeep. Yeah, I need a little something to shake the dust off me. What do you recommend?
Top shelf items, moonshine. But if you're a few caps shy, we got something with kick all right. But I wouldn't recommend it.
Moonshine.
Don't
Here's
be
a little
shy.
extra if you let
You
me
don't
loiter
order-
a spell. We'll see where the bottle takes me.
Booze and grub, right here.
You own this place?
Technically, everything is owned by all the caravan companies that come through here. We pool the money together and split it up. But as far as serving drinks goes, this bar is all mine.
Which caravans come through here?
Pretty much all of them. All the ones I know about, anyway. Takes a certain kind of person to brave the Commonwealth trade routes. Don't know what started first, the Bunker Hill settlement or the caravans. But they're practically one and the same nowadays. Either way, folks need drinks, so I opened up this bar here. Lots of alcohol on tap for you.
What's your opinion of Bunker Hill?
Honestly, kind of amazed we've lasted this long. We're always one broken deal away from complete disaster. But something keeps this place in one piece. Maybe the old spirits are looking out for us, huh? Hey, let's get some liquor in you before you start asking about God knows what next.
You have any work?
Well, there is one thing.
Dad, you're not gonna send him on that same wild goose chase.
Hey, he brought it up, not me. As I was saying, before us Savaldis started slinging rotgut for thirsty caravan hands, we came from a line of Minutemen. My grandpa, Brent Savaldi, was the last. He died fighting raiders just outside Malden. If you could find any of his personal effects, well, it'd mean the world to me.
If the price is right, I might help.
Malden ain't the safest of places. I suppose I could spare 200 caps.
Any idea where he might have fallen?
Somewhere northeast of Malden. That's where they found the bodies of the rest of his squad. The raiders tore them apart, mutilated the bodies. Once, the Minutemen held their own against the Institute. But in the end, even raiders were too much for them.
If the price is right, I might help.
This ain't a haggling matter. I'll pay 150 caps. Take it or leave it.
I'll find your grandpa.
Just be careful, all right? I don't want any more deaths on my conscience.
Heads up.
Yeah?
Deacon,
What do you want to talk about?
your thoughts?
I really want to know how the big one started. What idiot fired first? Why? What the hell did they think they'd gain?
Your thoughts?
I'm a sucker for those old world books. It must have been something living back then.
Your thoughts?
I'm thinking next time I go to town, I'll dress up as a Mr. Handy. If I pull that...
Get on with it already. That's all for now.
Another time.
Hey there.
Market's the white building with all the fancy columns. Always someone doing trading there.
Hey there.
Kay can patch you up if you're hurt. Best doc and vet around.
You might want to focus on the valuable salvage. You'll break your back carrying worthless scrap.
Hello there.
Stay off the grass.
Move along. Authorized personnel only.
Go away.
I'm here to talk to Jack Cabot.
Oh, it's you. Good. Come on in.
Come on. Let's go meet the boss. Jack, the new guy is here.
One moment. I just have to... Oh, damn. Clearly, I'll need to adjust the mixture. Hello. Welcome to Cabot House. I'm Jack Cabot.
What is this place?
This is my ancestral home. The Cabots have always lived here, since long before the Great War. If you're asking what we're still doing here, with Boston in its current sad state, well, that's a story for another time, perhaps.
Just tell me what you need me to do.
All in good time, Consider this your final interview before getting the job. Please, have a seat. How about a drink? Edward, the good bourbon, eh? Please, have a seat.
Whoever their maid service is, I want their number.
Now, before we get down to business, I have a question I like to ask all my new employees.
Is this really the time
Don't interrupt, Edward. The question is this. Do you believe there is other intelligent life in the universe?
Are you talking about aliens? UFOs and little green men?
No, no. That's all popular hysteria. I doubt any of it has any basis in fact. I'm talking about the hidden history of our planet. The very origins of human civilization. Ancient powers that modern science, even at its pinnacle, could barely begin to comprehend.
You think aliens created human civilization?
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Yes, if by alien you mean a non-human precursor to the commonly understood founding cultures. Sumer, Egypt, Assyria. My father excavated a city in the Rub al-Khali in Arabia, which he dated to more than 4,000 years before the rise of any known human civilization. The structures and artifacts were strange, disturbing even. Clearly not constructed for or by humans. I've spent my life trying to decipher what he uncovered.
Jack, can I tell him what I need him to do?
I'm sorry, Edward. I just get carried away sometimes. You're sending him to look for the missing shipment?
Yeah.
Well then, I'd better leave you to it. We'll talk more about this some other time, when things are less rushed. It isn't important now. Welcome to the family.
What was all that about?
Don't worry about it for now. That's part of the job, by the way. It's best to keep an open mind. Jack may be eccentric, but he's definitely not crazy. The job I got for you is simple. Jack owns a facility north of the city. There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to track it down and bring it back to me. Any questions?
For starters, what's this package I'm looking for?
It's a metal case holding vials of serum. You don't need to worry about what it is. Jack needs it for his research. That's all you need to know. You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure building that we're using. We think the courier got ambushed as he was leaving the place. The guards heard gunfire in the distance, but we don't know exactly what happened. Check in with Maria at Parsons. She's in charge of the security force there. She can point you in the right direction. You all set then?
I have some questions.
Shoot.
What's this missing package I'm looking for?
It's a metal case holding vials of serum. You don't need to worry about, are we good here?
Why does Jack have people guarding an old insane asylum?
I don't mind you asking questions. As long as you don't mind me not answering them. If it was important to what I was asking you to do, I'd tell you. In this case, it isn't. You all set then?
How did this package go missing?
The courier got there and picked up the package just fine, but never got back here. Could be simple bad luck, or it could be a deliberate ambush. That's why I'm sending you. It's important that you recover the missing package. Anything else?
Nothing else.
Okay. They're expecting you over at Parsons, so you'd better get going. What is it?
It might be safe. Just maybe.
last mistake.
I'm ready for him. Whenever you're done corpse swatting.
How much you got left?
Fighting is so 20.
Hey.
From what I've been told, it's probably safer if I don't say anything. I don't want to put you in any more danger.
Why not talk to me?
I don't really know, but Mr. Stockton told me it's best for everyone. I don't think he was lying to me. I wanted to thank you. This world is overwhelming. But people like you make me feel better about coming here.
I have a lot of questions, especially about the Institute.
That's precisely what Mr. Stockton said I shouldn't talk about. At all.
If I understand more about the Institute, I may be able to help you, and others, better.
I'm sorry. I don't know much about the Institute. I worked the maintenance tunnels. Every day, for as long as I can remember. The only time I spoke to anyone was to acknowledge scientists' orders, and very rarely to other synths. I've talked more in the past few days than I have my entire life.
But you know where the Institute is, right?
Stockton already asked me that. I don't know. I really don't. He says no synths know. How or why that is, I can't say.
How did you escape the Institute?
The only thing I'll say is I had help. Sorry. It's the one thing I won't talk about.
You worked with scientists?
Yes. At least that's what we called them. My only interaction with them was to receive orders on what to clean. I would acknowledge my task and occasionally ask for necessary clarification, but that's really it.
What do you know about the rest of the Institute?
I heard there was a concourse above the tunnels. It's huge and big and green with many synths, but they're watched more carefully by the scientists. Mr. Stockton said very few synths from that section ever escape.
What's life like for a synth in the Institute?
Synths are expected to behave like machines. You await instructions, you execute instructions, you perform basic self-maintenance. Anything else is considered defective. And then the SRB comes.
You mentioned the SRB.
They're the ones that watch us, to make sure we're not defective, to make sure we don't run. Synths that get noticed just disappear.
I don't know where they go.
Goodbye, H2.
Thank you. You have no idea how nice it is just to talk to someone.
Everything looks clear. This is H222. H2, here's the person I talked to you about.
Nice to meet you, H2.
Another person actually happy to meet me. This'll take some getting used to.
Remember what I told you, H2. I'll fire up the signal.
Hey, H2.
Mr. Stockton said I shouldn't say anything.
And there. Time for me to go. Keep H2 safe. Someone will be here shortly.
Stockton.
A pleasure doing business with you. I will recommend your services to others.
Hey, H2.
But thank you. Thank all of you.
Easy there.
Don't shoot. Bullseye. Right? And my man Deacon. Still with the same old face? What? It's been 3 whole months. You're getting slow.
I keep meaning to go to the face doctor, but who has the time, right?
I heard about you. Walked the Freedom Trail, cleared out Switchboard. Glad you joined the team.
You here to pick up a package?
Yeah, I'm here for the package. Speaking of which, hey, you okay?
A little rattled, but I've never been better. The other man, he said I shouldn't talk too much.
He told you right, H2. You'll need a real name and a new face, but we'll get to that. Oh, listen, there's more of them raiders behind me. Afraid we need a little more help.
What do you mean, a new face?
We gotta file off the serial numbers on new arrivals. Make it hard for the Institute to find them. Most sense going for a brand new set of memories as well. You know, for that extra protection and all. But first, we gotta get them to safety. We need to get to Ticonderoga's safe house, my home. A lot of synths fresh off the boat crashed there until we smuggled them out of the Commonwealth.
You do anything else there?
Most of what we do is look after the new guys. They usually got a million questions, so I try and answer as best I can. We got some of our own questions too. About the Institute and whatnot. Agents sometimes drop by to lay low if the bad guys are on their tail. Never a dull moment. I'll lead the way.
So dead.
When you're done looting up, I'll be up ahead.
We can. Now that's just annoying. Wow, howdy there. Let's see if they left anything useful for us.
Hey, High Rise.
We can catch up at Tycon. Just gotta make it there alive first.
Hey, High Rise.
And we're here. All in the night's work for you agent types. Huh.
So, is this a normal operation?
More than I'd like. Sometimes I can sneak our friends through all by my lonesome. But other times it's like the damn Raiders are holding a convention. Working with you made it a whole lot easier. If you ever need grub, bullets, or just a power nap, take the elevator up to Tycon. My house is yours. And Deacon, try not to give the rookie too much shit. Deacon may be a terrible liar, but it always pays to have him on your side. Later.
High-Rise runs a good safe house.
Hi.
Tycon's one of the few places I feel safe. Hey, nice job with
Good
H2.
old Tycon. High Rise is one of the best.
Hey.
You're from HQ, right?
Yeah, I'm glad to be off the streets.
Hey, H2.
Is this the sort of place people live? High-rise seems friendly.
Running for the railroad's never dull. Just talking with people, it feels wrong. Running for the railroad's never dull.
sorry. I'm really not used to small talk.
High rise.
Thanks again. Commonwealth ain't safe at night.
You're from HQ, right?
You might want to focus on the valuable salvage. You'll break your back carrying worthless scrap.
It's one crisis after another. Welcome to HQ.